That there. That. Come on. Doesn't work. We'll see. See. Boom. Alrighty. We are finally. I feel like we're very close to the end, if not at the end of our
I
reading.
hope so.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're just stabbing Yonohara.
Oh yeah, that's where we left off.
Yeah, that's where we left off. Right when she was like, "I have a knife."
And it's a tiny knife.
Okay. Let me take a drink real quick, and I'll start reading. Okay. My knife plunges into her back to the hilt. Yonohara issues no scream nor yell. All to be heard is the quiet wheeze of air escaping her lungs. You know, okay, sorry, I know we're already getting on a tangent bit, but,
No, you're fine. You're fine. Let's go.
but like, so this is, I am glad that they wrote it like this.
Yes.
Have you ever seen the interview between Peter Jackson and oh, I can't remember the guy's name. The guy who plays Saruman and Count Dooku in Star Wars and Lord of the Rings.
No, I haven't.
God, what is his name? Before I butcher this, okay, Christopher Lee. Okay, so Christopher Lee is like this old man, right? Have you watched
Mhm.
Lord of the Rings?
I think so. I think one of my partner may have had me watch it. I don't remember any of my.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. So Saruman was one of the bad guys in the films, and he gets stabbed in the back.
Okay, okay.
And Peter Jackson, the director, tells Christopher Lee, the actor, "Hey, when you get stabbed in the back, you need to make like a big like facade of like kind of thing, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And Christopher Lee, mind you, this guy was a World War II veteran, had killed and was a uh a like a spy for the British
Mm-hmm.
Army, killing Yahtzees, right?
Yes.
And so he's very much experienced in stabbing people in the back.
Yes.
And he gets up close to Peter Jackson. He's like, "That's not how that happens. It's more like a whisper, like you just sigh out your last breath." And Peter Jackson's like, "Okay, dude, whatever you say, you act how you want to act it out."
Honestly, if someone came up to if someone whispered low and slow, that's not how you someone dies. It's a whisper. I'd be like, listen, you apparently know better than I.
That's my thing. Is like, if you have to come up and like tell me in a low tone, that's not how that happens. I'm going to be like, "You do you, bud. I trust you. I trust you to do this correctly."
I trust you implicitly. You clearly have knowledge that I do not possess.
I mean, there's that one, and in a not real people acting, but I guess still relevant in a way.
Hmm.
There's a chapter in Black Lagoon, which is pretty much what if Michael Bay made an anime,
Hmm.
and
That's an incredible description. Yes.
it is a very incredible description, but with a lot of f bombs. Like the English dub is amazing. They go crazy with it.
Yes.
One of the pirates, Revi,
Hmm.
she's in a gunfight with, well, she's like in a play gunfight with kids on a playground. And the
Yes.
kids are like acting out, "Oh, I got shot. And she's like, "That's not how people die. I've seen people
Hmm.
die before, child. They just fall down and die."
I've seen people die before is again just crazy words.
Well, again, she's like, okay, so like again, basic just a Black Lagoon is it's about a group of I guess like modern day pirates is the best way to put it. So like, extortionists blackmail people.
Yes.
And so like she's on a business trip, and she like again she's wound up in this park like watching over these kids, and they're just
Yeah.
and she's like, "This haha, it's all funny." And then you're like, "We're gonna play cops and robbers. This is how robbers die when they get shot." She's like, "That's not how that happens."
Hmm.
And they're like, "Okay, bye. I don't want to be around you anymore."
Yes.
But yeah, those are just funny examples. Anyway, back to reading. Back to reading.
Yes, back to the stabbing bits.
Okay.
Yes.
Sweat stings my cold face as time itself seems to pause. A moment of complete disbelief washes over each of us. An impossible situation presented as simple reality.
一般人の分際でどうして
A commoner. How? I don't think being a mage makes you immune to bullets and knives.
No. Although, you know what? It might, and it might normally.
You know, there's probably like a force field kind of thing of like, you can't penetrate my magical barrier, and it's like, I'm magic anyway. So like,
Yeah.
I'm already here.
Yeah.
The words are barely more than disbelieving whispers into the void. Her sword begins to dematerialize from its furthest tip, her magic dissipating. Still taking in everything that's happened, all I can do is hold the knife and pant as my adrenaline leaves me. Hi, Caspian. Yonohara being so caught up in her emotions saved me. As the sword finally disappears, her arms fall limp by her sides. All she does is look upwards, black eyes staring to the darkness above.
Wait, did we kill her
We just straight up killed her.
with tiny knife?
I mean, the woman herself begins to vanish. Wait, she gets Thanos snapped from being stabbed?
She did.
How? Okay, this was baby knife though.
That's what I'm saying. Like we did not just kill her with tiny knife.
Like if we
Oh
stabbed her in
no.
the heart, sure, but we stabbed her in the back.
I
Or
guess we
did
hit
it look like we
lungs.
stabbed her in the back? I don't know.
I guess we might have hit her in the lungs. I don't know. I don't know the logic here.
I don't know either. It's fine.
あなたを愛していたのよ。こんなことあるべきじゃなかった。
I loved you,
Press
sister.
X,
It didn't need to be like this. What's up?
press X to doubt.
Oh yeah, no.
Press X to doubt because you have done nothing but mistreat her since the day since you saw her.
I
You were
get.
just like, I hate you.
I guess it's more of the I loved you like as a sister, and that's it. Like I love that you are my sister, but I have no emotional attachment to you as a person.
Girl, get therapy.
Nah, therapy's expensive.
Been more expensive than murder?
こうしなくてはならなかったの。
No, it did.
結局私も人間だったの。哀れな。
In the end, I was human, a pathetic,
死すべき
mortal
人間よ。
human. Go with a pair knife's a crazy way to go. That's the thing. Like we were just like, you get stabbed by a sword, a scythe, whatever, but that was not the same knife. That is not the same knife we used.
It's not. Did we like magically increase the knife?
Yeah, I was about to say like that was definitely a paring knife in that opening shot. This is
It was a paring knife.
this is a kitchen knife. That's different.
That's very different.
Yonohara's end is marked by the unceremonious clatter of my knife falling to the ground. I don't bother to collect it. I don't need that anymore.
Either way, we did take out a witch with a knife. So I feel like, for that alone.
True, true. Suddenly, left without the single-minded focus I'd had, everything about the situation floods into my overwhelmed mind at once, leaving me to helplessly collapse to my knees. Trying to steady my breathing, I look at my shaking hands through increasingly blurry eyes. Even if Yonohara's blood has disappeared, I know what they've done.
私が米原さんを殺した。
I murdered her. I murdered someone.
そうするしかなかったのよ。大丈夫よ。
You had no choice. It's all right, Honoka. I barely respond as Yasue crawls forward and wraps her arms around me, the woman weeping as she hugs me tightly. Honoka, Honoka, I'm so sorry.
あなたをこんな目に遭わせてしまって許されないことをしたと思っているわ。ごめんなさい、ほのか。
I've put you through so much. I've done something unforgivable. I'm so sorry, Honoka.
自由になって最初に思い浮かんだのはあなたではなくて妹のことだった。妹のことしか考えられなかった。
My first thought, once free, wasn't of you, but my sister. All I could think about was her.
ほのかに拒まれても当然。もしあなたが
You have every right to spurn me. If you...
いや、そんなこと望んでない。
No,
Oh.
I don't want that.
安江にも米原さんにも100年もの間に何があったのかなんて想像もできない。
I can't pretend to know what it was like for all those years. For you, or for Yonohara.
償いたいなら一緒にいて。理解できなくてもあなたを助けたい。
If you want to make it up to me, then stay with me. Even if I can never understand, let me help you. She pulls back with a gentle smile on her face, taking my cheek in her hand. It's been far too long since I saw that warm, springtime smile. Hi, Aurora.
ありがとう。約束するわ。
Thank you, my dear. I'll promise you that. Hi, Rose. Oh, why do we have the squiggles?
Ooh.
No sooner do I appreciate the simple feeling of an affectionate touch, do I notice a strange feeling overcoming me. A shimmer begins to flit at the edge of my vision, the beginning of a process I'd forgotten would come.
Girl, how did you forget? You know that's rare.
いや、シノさんが連れ戻そうとしているの。
No! Shino's pulling me back! I look to Yasue with a panicked face, but all she wears is a calm smile. A calm, heartbreaking smile. She knew this, too, would end.
いやよ、安江。もう二度とあなたを失いたくないの。
Yasue, I can't lose you again! I don't want this!
シノさん、待って。私、こんなこと望んでない。
Shino, wait! Please, I don't want this! Stop!
大丈夫よ、ほのか。こうするしかなかったの。
It's okay, Honoka. It has to be this way.
ずっと待ってるわ。どんなに時が流れてもあなたを待ってる。
I'll wait for you. No matter how long it takes, I'll wait for you. I reach out to her in desperation, but my own hands disappear before I can so much as touch her. Yasue! Manages to hold her composure. Yasue's age giving her a measure of self-control that I lack. Yet even she can't stop herself at the last moment. As all begins to fall away, and the lonely woman is surrounded by an endless darkness once more, a tear rolls down her cheek. With that, Yasue's melancholic final words drift on the air.
さようなら、愛しい人。
Farewell, my love. Then, it all ends. Alrighty. And I'll move it over to... I'll let you go.
Yeah. A terrible chill hangs in the air, the season proving bitter as it softens his hair. On this cold day, A great throng of students shuffles through the piled snow of the university grounds. The day's lectures finally over. Some gossip with friends, while others fawn over their partners. Most, however, stroll silently. Amidst this sea of people walks one unremarkable student among many. A week has passed since everything came to a head. In the days since then, life has settled back to normality for the student called Asakawa or Honoka. Lady Yonehara no longer appears at the cemetery. The grave she once mourned is unvisited and covered by snow. I hadn't seen Tatiana or Kaoru since then. They've little reason to, with my notes on blood magic long deleted from my laptop. The strange librarian abruptly resigned by letter, causing some consternation amongst the staff and students. She was soon replaced by a kind, elderly gentleman, a person perhaps more fitting for the role. Then there's me. All I knew after I returned to the real world is that I woke without Yasuo's voice in my head. A whisper at the back of my mind, a little more. She said she'd wait, but where would I even begin? I don't know. I remember waking up on the lap of a worried Shino before promptly breaking down in her arms as I incoherently recounted what had happened. I couldn't save her. All of this was for nothing. She's still stuck there in the same false world she's been confined to for centuries. The look of pity on Shino's face still burned into my mind. Despite all my efforts, I couldn't save her. The memories of her still sting deeply. Where I should cry, or at least feel sadness, I instead feel nothing. A horrible absence of any catharsis or emotion at all. I've grieved and cried and grieved as much as I can, but I'll only feeling a hollow where my feelings should be. I guess that is how things will be, from how things are supposed to be from now on. Normality. As if I've never seen that book or even met that woman at all. Hey, Miss Asakawa! I look up, seeing a familiar woman leaning on the hood of her beaten-up car. She pays little mind to the other students' puzzled expressions at her shouting. What is she, of all people, doing here? Need a ride? And this is where Kaoru shoots Onoka.
Please
I've had
don't do
enough of
this.
your
Be like,
shit.
no loose ends.
I've had enough of your shit, man. Sitting with hands clasped in my lap, I let the cheerful woman drive me in the battered old stand. I could only imagine how much the repairs cost. The scars of what's happened still very visible. I tried to glance beside me and my driver as subtly as I can. She's a bit intimidating, given her piercings and rough appearance, but she doesn't give any sign that she means me harm. It's hard to believe that she was pointing a gun at me just a few days ago.
そういや、ちゃんと自己紹介してなかったよね。私は伊藤薫。名字で呼ばなくていいから。
Oh yeah, I probably should have introduced myself properly, huh? Name's Kaoru Ito. Don't bother my family name.
シノさんと居酒屋に行った時、名乗ってくれましたよね。
Didn't you tell me who you were at the bar with Shino?
あれは脳幹。仕事以外の時にちゃんと言っときたかったんだ。
That didn't feel like it really counted. I want to say it properly now that we're done with the job. I give a nod before turning to go home. Before noticing the turn to go home, passing blindly out of the window.
カオルさん、これ帰り道じゃありませんよね。
Kaoru, this isn't the way home.
Please don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
I don't know why we would go with someone who just a few days ago was like holding a gun to her head.
Yeah, it's like,
feels like bad planning.
this isn't the way home. I know. Leads to the back of the woods.
God.
ああ、心配しないで。もっといいところに連れてってあげるからさ。
Like what, Kaoru? Dear God, like what? Don't worry about that. I'm taking you somewhere much cooler.
わかりました。
Oh, sure.
あのさ、慌てないわけ？今あんたを誘拐しようとしてんだけど。
She's tired. She's had enough. You're not gonna freak out? I'm functionally kidnapping you, you know.
いえ、別に。
Okay.
それはそれでがっかりかも。
Well, that's depressing. She trails off, the discussion ending awkwardly. The silence suits me fine, but it's clearly bugging her as she glances about.
A ride is a ride. A ride is a ride, sure, in Hokkaido when it's cold in the middle of early winter. But I don't want to be riding with a person, as we mentioned before, earlier in the story. Kaoru, first of all, shot us. And then when we meet her again, has a gun to us. So I don't want to be with that person right now.
I mean, listen, a ride is a ride.
Fair enough. Nice katana.
Also, I knew it was Caspian who said that. Damn it, Caspian. You're gonna get us both killed one of these days.
It was Caspian. Hi, Mika.
Of course it was Caspian.
All the people I know are here. Let's go.
あ、信号が変わる。
Hold on, the lights are about to change. If she guns it.
Oh my.
Oh, I knew it. Her hand drops beside hers as she quickly shifts gears, pressing the pedal to the floor and throwing the car around the corner. My heart races as I quickly grab the handle above the door to steady myself. As we settle into driving once more, I sink back into my seat. Driving like that in the winter feels dangerous, but she did look the least bit phased. As an awkward silence settles in once more, I try to break the ice.
あなたたち、暗殺者か何かですか？
Lady Yunehata hired you, right? Are you assassins or something?
You could say that.
I like to see us as detectives.
暗殺者だって。
Assassins. My face goes scarlet as she bursts into boisterous laughter. She finally composes herself on seeing my deep grimace.
そんなかっこいいもんじゃねえって。私らは私立探偵だよ。この手の仕事で細々とやってるだけ。
That's way too cool to describe us. We're just a private investigation agency doing jobs like this for chump change.
特別面倒だったけどな。終わってやれやれだよ。
This one was a pain in the ass. Glad it's over.
みんな魔術師ですか？
Are you all mages?
他の二人はな。私は銃を持ったただの負け犬ってところ。魔術師とつるんでもいいことねえけど、まあそんなもんさ。
The other two are. I'm just some loser with a gun. Should know better than to hang around with mages, but, well, housing is housing. The sight of up ahead pulls her interest in the conversation, the indicator soon ticking away as she pulls over to the side of the busy downtown road.
ほら、着いたよ。
You know, rent is expensive. You'd be right, though.
Listen, sometimes you can't afford to be picky. Here I am. Confused about where we are, I look up to the building towering above us. It's one of many skyscrapers housed around the city, housing all kinds of shops and restaurants. And the last place I'd imagine their office to be.
ドアを開けて差し上げましょうか、お嬢さん。
Do I need to get the door for you, miss? Still a little the wiser for where we're going. I silently follow the woman up the elevator to one of the top floors, then along a winding path between this shop and that. Our journey finally ends as she pushes open a door, a nondescript door among many. A bar? As Kaoru wanders in. I stop dead behind her and try to make sense of my surroundings. I barely even hear the door close behind me.
面白い。今回だけは時間通りか。
Fascinating. You're actually on time for once.
はいはい。別にあんたのためじゃないから。
Yeah. Not for your sake, for the record. As I turn to the source of the image, my heart skips. The woman behind the counter is her, of all people?
Okay, how do, like, this is the third time you've been surprised by Tatiana. So, like, you shouldn't be surprised that she just randomly shows up.
Yeah, it's just like you should instantly just assume, surprise motherfucker. It's gonna be Tatiana.
Because, like, there was the meeting, obviously, when they first met with the blood scythe, then the hospital. No, they met before that. They met at the gravesite. Then,
Uh-huh.
so like, yeah, she's met her every time, and in the past couple weeks. So like, anytime you're associated with Kadu, with the librarian, I forgot her name, um, or Kadu, like, it's gonna be one of those three with them. So like, girl, I don't know why you're surprised.
Yeah. Eh. She doesn't scowl at me, nor smile in reassurance. She simply keeps that flat, stoic face as she waits for me to say something. Eventually, she gives up and makes conversation herself.
タチアナ・フェドロワだ。何か飲み物はいかが？
My name's Tatiana Fedorova. Would you like something to drink?
あなたがこのバーを？
You run a bar?
ただの趣味だけどね。
It's just a hobby.
いいか？私はうまい飲み物を作れる。いずれお前をバーテンダー養成講座に送り込み、 店で働かせてやろう。
Damn. I can make a good drink, I'll have you know. One day, I'll send you on a course so you can make yourself useful.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Kaoru airily waves her off as she saunters over to a bar stool and collapses onto it. Somewhat comforted by neither having ill intent, I idly walk over to one of the large windows making up one of the walls. All of Sapporo stretches out below me. Its buildings of concrete and glass, dwarfed by the snowy mountains framing them. Cars move this way and that as trades glide smoothly by each other, with Sapporo TV tower reaching skyward in the middle of it. For chump change, she says. I'm surrounded by those who shot at me, tried to kidnap me, but I don't feel a thing. No residue of revengefulness, nor anger, nor hate. I just stand and gaze out the window at the city moving about below. All I'm doing is watching life go by as travelers truly live, just as I always have.
浅川城。
Miss Asakawa. I turn to see Tatiana, the woman leaning on the counter before her, as she talks.
あなたは見てはいけない世界を垣間見てしまった。生きて逃れられたのは運が良かった。ほとんどのものはそうはいかない。
You caught a glimpse of a world you weren't supposed to see. Be glad you got out alive. Most don't. Lady Onihara said the same. The affairs of mages are so cruelly indifferent. I may have made it out alive, but for what? It isn't that I feel sad or angry. I just don't feel anything, really.
待って、何があったか、あなたたちは覚えているの？
Wait, you remember what happened? As I look from one woman to the other, the mood in the air visibly falters. After some time, it's Tatiana who finally answers.
混乱した一週間だったと言っておこう。シノはできるだけ私たちに説明してくれた。
Let's say it's been a confusing week. Chino's explained everything as best she can.
最悪の二日酔いみたいな仕事だったよ。大金を失うわ、人間関係はおかしくなるわ。それなのに何も覚えてねえんだもん。
This job feels like the worst hangover I've ever had. I'm out a bunch of money. Relationships are all weird afterwards, and I don't remember a damn thing about any of it. I give a smile in spite of myself with the two of them. For two people who were intent on killing me, they seem rather all right, all things considered. The door opening draws my attention, though the others barely register. A woman about my height saunters through. As a woman about my height saunters through, my heart jumps.
シノさん、
Shino!
久しぶり、ほのかちゃん。
Hey, it's been a while. It's difficult to marry the cheerfully smiling woman in front of me with the image of me frantically begging her for her help at the cemetery.
どう？一段落して落ち着いた？誰にとっても大変だったよね。
How are you now that everything's settled down? There's a lot to deal with for everyone. I opened my mouth to answer, but the words failed to come. What is there to say? I feel like I've changed my life after I feel like my life has changed after going through so much. But I've been put right back to the life I had a few months ago. Normality is almost as surreal as that illusory world of Yasuo's conjuration. For all I once adored reading and looking smart to others with fanciful words, now I just end up giving a simple, stupid shrug.
まあ、忙しくしてるのはほのかちゃんだけじゃないよ。
Well, you're not the only one who's been busy again with work, you know.
でも、図書館の仕事を辞めたんでしょ？
But didn't you quit your library job? Shino answers with a cherub face, theatrically stepping aside from the door. Confused. Oh my god!
That ambulance. Wait, hello? Are we talking about the ambulance or or Yasue?
Yasue!
You care to explain?
Hello? What is happening? Confused, my eyes shift to the flash of yellow and I notice from behind her. I am left speechless as the woman glides into the room. Her free flowing white hair unmistakable. What is happening?
How did you do that?
She know what kind of magic do you got going on over? This isn't possible. I can't believe it. Neither can I. I can't do anything but stare in stunned silence as the woman stops before me. I try to open my mouth to find something to say, but nothing. Bless you.
Thank you.
But nothing comes out. Minutes pass before I finally manage to mumble so much as a word.
I mean, technically she's a witch.
They're all kind of on the witchy side, yeah.
安江
Yasue? She looked confused about what to say more than anything. Try as I might to make eye contact, she avoids it, even when I tilt my head to try to look at her. Oh no.
ずっと
Oh
前か
no.
ら何かに使えるんじゃないかと思って予備の体を作っておいたんだ。保険って言えばいいのかな。自分で言うのもなんだけど、結構いい出来だと思うんだよね。
I've been crafting a spare body for a long while now, just in case it becoming useful. Insurance, I guess you could call it. I'd say this one came out pretty well myself. With that, she skips over to the bar to leave Yasuo and I to each other. Hey, I'm sorry I took over your mind and then kind of like died, but I've been waiting for you.
So, like, it's been a few weeks to maybe a few months. And we're just now be like, I got over losing my girlfriend and all the trauma that associated with it. How dare you bring her back?
To be fair, I don't think we got over shit.
You know what? That's fair. Be like, okay, so let's go to therapy. Like, you go, like, the college is like, hey, so, like, we noticed you're in the hospital, severe blood loss. Do you need therapy? Yeah, I pay for your therapy. So I lost my girlfriend. And you go to your therapist. You won't believe what happened. My dead girlfriend's back to life.
They were like, maybe you need another therapist.
ごめんなさい。何度謝っても償いきれないことをしてしまったわね。
I'm sorry. Nothing I can say will make up for what I've done. Yasue finally looks at me, but I can barely make out her face as the tears start welling up. My emotions, once suppressed, now all flood me all at once in an uncontrollable flood. Anger, frustration, sadness, relief, and happiness, all mixed together. I clenched my fist to try to steady myself, for all the good it does, man. You idiot! The dam breaks as I step forward and wrap my arms around her, overcome by the rush of feelings as I try to make some coherent point. I was so afraid! She pulls her arms around me as I weep into her chest. I don't care anymore. I can feel her now. She's real. She's here. I was the one who offered this body to her. What happened was a sin we both bear. To see her before me now, to finally feel some sort of hope after losing her all over again.
ほのか、
Honoka,
愛してる。やすえ。償うって言うなら、二度と私を一人にしないで。
I love you, Yasue. You can make it up to me by not leaving again.
また大事な人を失うなんて耐えられない。
I can't take losing anyone I love that I love.
約束するわ。ほのか。ごめんなさい。
I promise, Honoka. I'm so sorry. I feel her tears falling onto my back as she shudders, holding me tighter than ever. All we do is hold each other, savoring each other's warmth. Eventually, reluctantly, we part from each other's embrace. My eyes linger on her face, unable to so much as look away from her.
ありがとう、しのさん。いくら感謝してもしきれない。
Thank you, Shino. I can't ever repay you.
私もよ。
Likewise.
ねえ、よければ友達になってくれるかな。仕事は終わったけど、これからも会えると嬉しいし。
Well, you can repay me by being your friend. The job might be over, but I'd still like to hang out.
もちろん
Of course.
言うまでもないが、二人ともいつでも好きな時に来てくれて構わない。
It goes without saying. But you're both welcome back here anytime you like. Both of you, that is. I feel the brush of Yasuo's hand against mine, too afraid to take it in her own. In response, I quickly grab it and hold her tightly. We can start over from here in the real world.
Yay! Here in the real world. I don't like that the achievement picture was the Yonohara death scene.
That's really rude, guys.
That's so rude. What the
That's
fuck?
super rude, guys. But you know what? That ending made me happy.
Yeah, like, I am glad. Because I was like, are we just gonna, like... We're just gonna have to accept that we don't have our girlfriend anymore? And, like, I was thinking that, like, we were gonna have to, like, die. And in the afterlife, we meet her.
I thought it was just gonna be, like, a sad ending. We ain't never gonna see her again. Walk it off. They were just like...
Hello.
Hey. I mean, so it did say that they were a pair, right? So this makes sense.
I associated them being like adoptive older sister mom kind of thing, not like partner, but okay, sure.
I mean, so there was a point where I think it's Honoka. It was either Honoka or Shino asked if they were an item.
That's fair.
And Honoka and the response was, yeah. How did you know? And Honoka, whoever asked, was just like, yeah, no, I put two and two together.
Thank you for playing.
That was great.
Is that the end? Because like usually, like in the last Studio Long game, they had an epilogue. Aha! Parfaits in
You
May.
knew.
I'll do it. You know what? Yeah. Yasuo's gonna be like, the modern world is really weird. What is happening? All the shock.
And we're gonna be like, listen. If we knew, we'd tell you.
Sitting at a table in Odori Park, I idly look towards the bright red Sapporo TV tower nearby. What's this game? This is A Tithe in Blood. It is a Yuri visual novel that we just finished. We're reading the epilogue now between the two lovers. They got together.
Yeah.
Its girders reflect the springtime sun as the wireframe structure arcs upwards into the blue sky above. I want to see her casual modern day outfit. Let me see it. That's not a good enough view, but Honoka's outfit's really cute. The warm weather made eating outside a given. The park in the city center humming with people drawn outside by the fine day. It all feels faintly bohemian, eating parfaits in the spring sun. As usual, my partner's is rather more heavily doused in toppings than mine. I look back to Yasue, whose attention is wholly focused on her dessert. She's clearly still getting used to her new body, her movements being slow and needing concentration. As for me, it still feels a little strange to see her in this world. Both of us have changed so much. It feels in some ways like we're relearning how to love each other. So strange. My heart usually races around others. I overthink everything and doubt myself for days afterwards. Around Yasue, though, I don't feel that anymore.
文化センターでの打ち合わせは気に入ってくれたようね。
The cultural center sounded receptive in that meeting we had, hadn't they?
そうだね。うまくいったようで安心した。
Oh yeah, I'm glad that went well. Her integration into modern society has been unexpectedly quick. I was worried she'd be cautious around so many new things. Even simple electrical lights were novel to her. She's thrown herself at everything with a burning curiosity. Yet, in the name of progress, not all things have survived as they were. Just as people pass, so too has a snapshot of this country, which Yasue once knew. Trying to get a kabuki venue to revive her magical performances in the modern era hasn't been easy. I guess you could get away with doing the magical performances until, like, the theater is like, okay, cool, so, like, you have a crew of, like, 50, right? Yes.
I mean, to be fair, I think they have an understanding of mages, right? Because it doesn't seem like mages are completely hidden. So they might just be like, you know what? Leave her alone.
Fair enough. That, or, you know, other mages in the city is just like, pull some strings. Yeah, it's fine.
ごめん。この時代のこと、もっと早く正直に伝えるべきだった。
I'm sorry. I should have been more honest about how things were these days.
でも仕方ないわ。随分と長い時が流れたのだもの。
Yes, well, it's been an awful long time, hasn't it?
大丈夫よ、ほのか。どうにかなるわ。
Don't worry, Honoka. I'll be alright. Did you just have a room of spare magic mommies? You say mommy. Oh, and granted, she's like over 100 years old, so I guess that's definitely mommy, but like,
You know, you didn't have to say that.
okay. I'm sorry.
No, I meant Caspian.
Caspian?
The spare magic mommy, not necessary.
All the better to have something to busy myself with.
何でも力になるからね。やすえ。
I'll help
Why a spare
any way I
magic
can,
mommy?
Yasue. Did I see two mommies on my screen playing a game? Hi, Phantom. Both of us are startled, our words reaching each other without anything being spoken. I mean, speaking of that, aren't you, if I'm not mistaken, aren't you part of a group called The Mommies?
I'm working on it, yeah.
Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure you're part of a group that's called that.
I am, in fact, yes.
He's like, Mom,
That's what I'm known for now, yeah.
the second mommy is MeltiHeart.
Hi.
Melty, are you on TikTok?
I am occasionally on TikTok as heartmelt_melty because everything with MeltiHeart was taken.
Really?
Thanks, TikTok.
But yes.
I tried MeltiHeart, melty_heart, meltyxheart. Nope, nothing.
So you repeat your username again. It's underscore
Heart.
melty. Oh,
heart_melty.
wow, that is extensive.
TikTok put me through the basic through. TikTok made me work for my name.
This too is another surprising change, a relic of sharing the one body for some time, it seems. Oh, we can just speak to each other telepathically now? Okay.
I
The moment is ruined a little by her rush to stop a drip from her melting parfait. She can't help but show her enjoyment for modern sweets as she pulls back with a wide smile, which proves infectious. Which made me Captain Caspian, so I figured I read that as Captain Capsaicin for a second.
Yeah. Capsaicin! That's amazing! Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great.
I do try to take her out for fancy dinners, but she's perfectly fine with desserts, snacks, and fast food. Things she never had in her time. Yeah, she's gonna be like, I want all of the saturated fats, all of the processed foods. I didn't have that shit growing up. I need it. I don't really mind. Simple things like this can be good as well. These months of leading Yasue about and teaching her about the modern world have given me a welcome reprieve from the darkness of solitude. Yasue's gaze shifting past my shoulder makes me turn about. The sight of two others enjoying the sunny day catches me by surprise. The taller of the couple catches my eyes, soon sauntering over with her companion. Do spicy chipper and just drop Captain Capsaicin? That would actually be really funny. I would love it. Alright, Caspian, that is your new art that you need to get. Just like you holding a bag of chips with a brand deal.
No, I need him to become the chip.
Good afternoon, Honoka. Yasue, it's been a while.
よ、
Ah,
ごきげんよう二人とも。変わりなさそうね。
good afternoon. Have you been well?
ああ、こっちはいつも通りだね。雑用を片付けてバーに顔を出してる。二人ともずいぶん機嫌良さそうじゃん。
Same old, really. Still picking up odd jobs and hanging around the bar. You look a lot better these days. I just wilted her words, both from remembering everything that happened and from still finding the woman a little intimidating. Yasue, thankfully, has no such concerns.
また歌舞伎をやるのに魔術をどう使おうかと思ってほのかに現代のことを教えてもらっているの。今日はスーパーマーケットに行ったのよ。いろんな調味料があって感動しちゃった。
I've been looking to use my magic for kabuki again, and Honoka's been busy teaching me everything about the modern world. Just today, I saw all the different spices in the supermarket. It's amazing, isn't it? So, speaking of Doritos, Caspian, and this dialogue that I just read, this reminds me of like giving a peasant a Dorito and just watching them explode from like all of the different flavors.
Oh yeah.
So
They're
like,
just like if you give a like a medieval peasant a Dorito, they would immediately die.
like, could you imagine Yasue again? Like, comes to the future, eats all this processed food, and it's like, I'm never going back. I'm staying here.
I feel like if it wasn't a visual novel where they want to give us a good ending, the minute that the second that it's just like she tries these new processed foods and she had all these flavors, she would just immediately just explode.
Not wrong. Just goes into like immediate, like her body starts shutting down. Goes to the doctor and they're like, what's wrong? She's never had a Dorito before.
そうだな。
She's never had a chip.
どんな果物や野菜も
She was a shelter child, okay?
私たちはそれを当たり前のように受け入れている。
She ate all natural foods. Sure is. Food from all around the world, fruits and vegetables, which are out of season, yet stocked all year round. We take it all for granted most of the time.
世界といえば今度二人でイタリアに行こうと思っているの。
Speaking of the world, we're planning to go to Italy in the future. Why are we going to Italy?
Apparently we're getting gays in Italy.
Well, the thing is, though, is that, like, they also mention, like, side note, that the Vatican has, like, a bunch of the magic manuals and such?
Way.
We're gonna go rob the Vatican!
現代に戻ってきたばかりの者にとって刺激が強すぎないか？
Quite a change in scenery for someone just back from the turn of the century.
実は私のアイデアなの。論文を書くのに資料が必要で。
I have to admit, that was my idea. I'll need material for my university thesis. Okay, fair enough.
That's a good point. I can't deny there that.
I may say that, but I'd only speculated I'd like to see Italy one day before Yasue excitedly suggested we go there as soon as possible. After explaining the complications, we worked out a middle ground for going later this year. I'm glad for it, though. For the first time I can remember, I find myself working towards something I genuinely want. So, I got a question. How does Yasue get a passport or an ID?
We don't think about it, that's how.
Okay, fair enough. We don't have to question it at all.
I assume magic.
Can you, like, magic me a license right quick? I can't
Please.
say that I was born in 1893 and I look like this.
Identity fraud.
I can't wait to see the world. Just the thought of normal people being able to go anywhere they want is unbelievable. Getting to see it all for the first time with Honoka will be wonderful.
その様子だと飛行機を気に入るだろうな。
You're going to love flying. Tatiana's eyes aren't on Yasue, whose face betrays her earnest eagerness, but on my own slightly pained face. I'm sure she'll love seeing Europe, but the experience of getting there will be a lot for her. Certainly more than escalators or air conditioning.
Oh, right. She's never heard of planes before.
She's probably seen them and be like, there's a giant metal bird in the sky.
Oh, no.
By the way, I know a good fixer. Just let me know when you need a passport arranged. Never mind, they don't have her passport yet, so yeah, they're gonna have to get it illegally.
Crime.
ありがたいけれど、私はもう申請しました。
I already applied for one, though. Yasue's confused glances to and fro remind me of the real problem.
あ、
Without birth documents or any form of ID, getting that legitimately for her would be rather difficult. Seems that it won't be so easy to escape the underbelly of this world.
新しい体はどうだ？全身擬態とはどんな風なのか想像もつかないな。
How's the new body? Can't say I can imagine what it's like, having an entirely prosthetic one.
感覚が鈍くなったような気がするの。何もかも一瞬遅れて伝わって
Do we-
くるというか。
I mean, I guess we
That's
eat because
right.
of taste, but like, do we need
No,
to?
not Yasue. Remember, Yasue has,
One of Shido's fake bodies.
yeah. Does Shino eat? Shino eats and drinks.
Yeah, but I mean,
Shino's an alcoholic.
well, yeah, Shido is alcoholic, but like at the same time, it's like, dude, is it necessary? Is it just like storage, and then they just like take, like they just open up their chest compartment and take it out, or like what?
I guess it's probably more like the body is made to be like human in a sense.
Yeah. And then we magic away the insides.
Yeah.
Hey, good thing is we don't have to pee.
I don't know. Maybe we do have to pee. I don't know. I don't know the logistics of this. Honestly, the more I think about it, the less happy I am.
My senses feel dulled. Everything feels it's going through a moment of translation before I can feel a sensation or move a limb. A little as if I'm telling another person what to do. More than once, she's fallen over, and she's crushed or dropped things from her unsteady hands. She moves far less elegantly than I remember in general, though she is getting better with practice.
まあ、文句を言える立場じゃないわね。こうして2度目の機会を与えられただけでもありがたいことだもの。しのさんもちゃんと扱えるようになるまで数年かかると言っていたし。
Well, I can't complain. I'm aware how lucky I am to be given a second chance like this. Did say it'd take years to train myself in using it right.
そういえば、しのさんはどちらに？擬態を作るのに随分苦労したでしょうから、改めてお礼を伝えたいの。
Where is she, by the way? I feel like I should thank her again in person, given the trouble making this new body must have been. Tatiana and Kadu looked at each other, their faces concerningly troubled.
シノは
Oh, she disappeared.
もういない。
Left.
もう行ってしまったの。
She's gone? Tatiana gives a simple nod.
だが姿を消す前にバーに書き置きを残していった。
Before she disappeared, though, she left a final note on the bar.
タチアナ、カオル、ありがとう。ほのかちゃんと安江さんに会うことがあったら、別れの挨拶をよろしく。私はずいぶん長生きしたし、これからも生きていくんだろうけど、みんなのことずっと忘れないよ。
Thank you, Tatiana and Kadu. If you see them again, give my goodbyes to Honoka and Yasue as well. I've lived so very many days, and I'm sure to live many more. But I'll remember all of you dearly.
これまで生きてきた人、これから生きていく人の中で私たちは出会った。運命だったのかもしれないし、偶然だったのかも。何にせよ、奇跡のような出会いだったと思う。
Of all the people who lived and will live, we met each other. Maybe each of our meetings was fated, or perhaps simply random chance. Either way, each and every one was a miracle of some kind.
その一つ一つの奇跡を大切に生きて、そのおかげで今の私たちがある。失った悲しみの中でも、奇跡は私たちを通して生き続ける。
Treasure every one of those memories. They're what makes us who we are today. Even in the grief of loss, they'll live on through us.
みんな、改めてありがとう。楽しかったよ。
Thank you, everyone. It's been a fun adventure.
じゃあ、次なる冒険に出発。
Now, on to the next.
あいつは 私たちの人生に入ってきた時と同じようにあっさりと去っていた。実を言うと、いつかこんな日が来るだろうと覚悟はできていた。
She left our lives as easily as she entered them. Truth be told, I always knew something like that would eventually happen. I looked to Yasue in slight confusion, receiving the same look.
いなくなったのは
When did she leave?
1、2週間前かな。どうして？
That was a week or two ago. Why? Yasue holds up her phone, one of her first and now most beloved possessions in the modern world. Oh no, she's got the brain rot.
シノさん
Oh no, she.
連絡先を教えてくれたの。昨日ちょうど伝言を受け取ったばかりよ。
She sent us her contact details. I received a message from her just yesterday.
いつでも連絡して。タチアナとカオルにもそう言っといて。どこにいても絶対返事するから。
Aw.
Talk to me anytime. That goes for Tatiana and Kadu too. No matter where we might be, I'll get back to you. Tatiana snorts in amusement, an oddly ill-fating way.
最後の最後に気が変わったというわけか。
You had second thoughts, huh?
邪魔したな二人とも。ゆっくりしてくれ。連絡先はまた今度教えてもらおう。
I'll leave you two to your food and get her details later. Catch you. Tatiana turns on her heel and walks away with a hand in the air. Kadu quickly blurting out her own reply before she gets too far.
またいつか飲みに行こうって言っといて。
Tell her we're having beer again sometime. With that, she quickly skips back up to her partner. The two slowly disappear down the road, sharing an animated conversation all the while.
本当おかしな二人だよね。
What a curious pair.
あら、私たち
We have no right to say that, dear.
みんなそれぞれの道を歩き始めて自分の人生に戻ってくみたい。
Feels like everyone's headed off in different directions, off to live their own lives once more.
もしかしたらまたシノさんに会えるかな。
Do you think we'll see Shino again?
多分ね。
Perhaps.
会えるかもしれない。
Perhaps not.
でも二人とも確かに出会えたんだもの。それだけで小さな奇跡だと思うわ。
But we met her at all, and that's a small miracle in itself,
私たちに出会えたこともね。
as was the miracle that we found each other. As she reaches towards me, Yasue wears a calm and contented face. I'd seen it so many times in her world, but never understood what that happiness felt like. Yet now,
Oh.
やっぱり
a smile suits you.
そうかも。
I think so too. It's a smile we have the chance to share together in this wonderfully bright world. Yay! We got to complete the
Yay!
epilogue achievement.
That was great.
Fine. Is it supposed to be Finn or fine?
I think it's Fiend.
Oh, I can't read.
No, you read it just fine. They didn't spell it correctly.
But that is a Tithe in Blood. We finished it, but oh,
ライズインブラッド
the title screen's different.
血のちぎり。
It is.
It's gonna be the Yay! That's cute that we changed it. Okay, hold up. We're gonna look up and see because we could easily 100% this. We only got 4 more achievements left. View the guest art section of the gallery after completing the game. Okay, so I guess it'd be extras.
Yes.
Guest art.
A tithing bump. Iconic.
Oh, that's some good art right there.
Oh, that's some spicy art. That's some art.
Another possibility. Oh, it's what their concepts could have been. No,
Oh.
I can't see Honoka like that.
I also can't see Yasue like that. Aww.
Alrighty.
That was great.
Oh, okay, so it's scaled up. I was like, what do you mean? Is there more? Yeah, just show me the full piece. You didn't have to do that weird scaling.
Yeah.
Alright, next achievement. Listen to Shino's sample voice line in the preference pane. What?
Settings. Yeah, voice.
Oh, voice. Is it Chino?
Yeah.
It's just Okie Dokie. That's the achievement title.
That's incredible. That's the perfect title.
Listen
perfect
to the
achievement.
full version of the ED. Okay, so we just gotta listen to the ED. Where? I guess that'd be in extras.
I
Music.
guess. Ending.
I guess it's Beyond.
I think.
Yep, that is. I got both of them.
All right. Lovely.
All right, so we 100%ed a tithe in blood. So what'd you think about that, Melty?
I think it was a great time. I think that it was a fantastic story, and I am still mentally recovering from Yasuo coming back to life.
Yeah, no, that Yasue being able to come back. I'll put the music back on so that way there at least there's some audio.
Mm-hmm.
Yasue coming back was very nice, very sweet. But that's Studio
Yeah.
Lawn for you. Like they even though like their stories may be tragic and sad, they still know to like, hey, you're in it for the love story. We can't just leave you hanging.
True, but man, I expected to be hurt.
Oh yeah, like I was like, this story's really okay. I will say the one thing that I did not like about this visual novel read, why was Act 1 so long?
I genuinely don't know why it was so long. It did not need to be as long as it was.
Act 1, I think, took us over a month to read, and that's reading once a week for 2.5 to 3 hours each time. So 9
Yes.
hours later, 9 to 12 hours later, we finally finished Act 1.
Yeah, and it's not like we were taking like crazy time off to talk about other things. It just took forever.
Yeah. And then Act 2 passed by pretty quick, and then Act 3 and Act 4 were just like a breeze. Like we finished, I think, Act 3, all of Act 3, the majority of Act 2 and a majority of Act 3 like 2 weeks ago, then Act 3 into Act 4 last week, and then we finished up the game today.
Yeah,
Like it took almost a
pacing was
month.
great. Yeah, the pacing didn't feel the best it could have.
Yeah.
I think that was probably a problem that I had. It was overall enjoyable, but that pacing, man.
The pacing was very off. But anyway, Melty, thank you so much for reading with me. I know we're usually goes like about noon, but we are cutting it a bit short just because we finished the story. We finished the game. There's literally nothing else we can do.
We're done.
We're done. We are very much done. But yeah, if I have another visual novel read, I do know I promised another visual novel read to another friend. And I know you said you had somebody that might be interested in reading with me as well. But
Yes.
I would love to read with you again in the future if we may have the chance.
I'm always down.
But okay, so
You know where to find me.
where can people find you, Melty?
Okay, you can find me on Twitter at MeltiHeart, on Twitch at MeltiHeart, and on TikTok at HeartMelty, and on YouTube at MeltiHeart ASMR.
Okay, yeah, I was about to ask. We gotta throw that TikTok one in there because we do have TikTok chat open and it is live and people are asking. So,
I sometimes post on TikTok. I'm trying to get better at that.
that's fair. I mean, a lot of people, I can tell you right now, a lot of people would love if you do like just some dramatic readings or any just like, I feel like you would really thrive if you did like some script reading on TikTok.
I will do script readings on TikTok then.
Because I feel like people like that is a definite like space that needs to be covered.
I mean, I'll make it happen.
But
I'll make it happen.
Yeah, thank you so much for playing with me, reading along these past couple months.
Yeah, it's been a fun time.
In the meantime, we are going to head on out and raid.
Yes.
We're gonna raid into my good friend Penny. Penny is doing some yapping. So raid.
We love a good yap.
Hope you have a lovely time with Penny, and I'll see you guys next time. See you, Melty.
Take care.
Bye. All right, everyone. Thank you again to Melty reading with us. It was absolutely amazing. Loved every bit of it. I'm so glad we got to play this visual novel together. Yeah, I'm so happy that we wrapped it up finally. As I said, I will be back this afternoon at 2 p.m. CST. What are we playing this afternoon? We will be playing... I believe we are playing some new games. We're back to Oops All New Games. We'll be playing Althea this afternoon. You guys have a lovely time. And until next time, y'all, say hi to Penny for me. Have a good one. Bye.